I didn't know exactly what to wear for this video, so I have a Calgary Flames jersey on, which I have to wear my pedestal era Joel Otto jersey, but I do have my Calgary Hitmen hat on for this video because this is actually a Calgary Hitmen story, but it does involve my childhood favorite Flame in Joel Otto as well. Hi there, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as we are about to get started on another hockey season in Calgary, first started with the Calgary Hitmen, our junior hockey league team. One big announcement that was recently made with the Calgary Hitmen, as actually my childhood favorite Flame Joel Otto, who has been on the Calgary Hitmen's coaching staff for the past 15 years. He's actually recently announced that he is stepping down his role as an assistant coach with the Calgary Hitmen because of a hip injury, which is going to inhibit his ability to do the on-ice session. But in his place is another former Calgary Flame who has also made Calgary home, and Matt Stajan. Yes, Raging Stajan is going to join the Calgary Hitmen on their coaching staff for the 2021-22 season. So that's just an interesting story right there. I mean, Matt Stajan, once he got traded here from Toronto, I still say it wasn't a good trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs at the time when we brought it in Matt Stajan for a deal enough in that trade. But since then, I mean, Matt Stajan has been the focal point, one of the ambassadors of the Calgary Flames in the Calgary community. I know he occasionally goes on Flames TV as well, which he won't be doing that as much now that he's going to be coaching with the Calgary Hitmen, but he's made Calgary home, considering he grew up in Mississauga, Ontario, and then, raised his family and also been involved in the community. But yeah, as I mentioned, that Matt Stajan is now the assistant coach of the Calgary Hitmen. He joins Steve Hamilton, an assistant coach, Trent Cashin, along with goaltending coach Brad Kirkwood for this upcoming season, 21-22. And as mentioned, that Joel Otto was relinquishing his role after 15 years. So it's definitely a significant time to be around in Calgary and on with one team, especially with sports today. I mean, junior hockey is different than professional hockey, but I'm going to say it's definitely nice to see that Matt Stajan, considering his time with the Calgary Flame, I mean, I'm always going to acknowledge to look at him for being involved for that trade, but he's always been one of the Flames that has worn the assistant captain, been one of those leaders for the bottom six forward, and always became that veteran presence as time went on. And of course, I always say the two biggest moments that Matt Stajan had as a Calgary Flame was scoring that penalty shot goal in Edmonton shortly after when his son Emerson passed away, and then of course scoring that big goal in 2015 playoffs in Game 6 against the Vancouver Canucks, which happened to be the series winner. But actually, he's only 37. I know he's a couple years younger than me, but yeah, as you mentioned, he is from Mississauga, Ontario. Originally was drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs back in 2002, and then played 7 seasons before coming to the Calgary Flames, and mentioned the playoff run. He played with the Calgary Flames until the 17-18 season, where he got 1,003 NHL career games, recorded 146 goals, 413 points in his NHL career, both with the Flames and Maple Leafs. And then he actually played over in Munich EHC at the Deutsche Eishockey Hockey League in Germany before he retired in 2019. And then since then, he's made Calgary home. But I had to say, what do you think about Matt Stajan? Maybe potentially carving out a hockey career. Maybe he could elevate into an NHL career. Who knows? Maybe he could eventually be a Calgary Flames coach one time. You just never know. I mean, I know that I saw the Flames TV interview with Brendan Parker where he talked to Matt Stajan. That apparently he also coached 5-6-year-olds locally in the city as well. He's still doing that, but it's definitely nice to see, some former alumni who played for the Calgary Flames that have made Calgary home, considering that they weren't born and raised in Calgary, and the fact that they're still working in the Calgary community with the Calgary Flames. So say congratulations to Matt Stajan on taking the role to being the assistant coach for the Calgary Hitmen. And then speaking of the Calgary Hitmen, I will plan to be back for season 4 of my Calgary Hitmen game recaps. So while I have this video on, let's just quickly look ahead to the preseason that the Calgary Hitmen will have, because actually they're going to be playing in action really soon because training camp has already begun. So they have 4 preseason games, 2 games against the Red Deer Rebels and 2 games against the Edmonton Oil Kings. However, the Calgary Hitmen will not play their preseason home games in Calgary, because part of the other thing that the Calgary Hitmen has done is their commitment to the community and, especially with the First Nations. So if you look at the schedule, the first game that the Calgary Hitmen will play on Friday, September the 17th, they will be taking on the Red Deer Rebels up in Red Deer. I guess now the building's now called the PV Mart Centurion, but the same ice arena that the Rebels play in. And then game 2 on Saturday, September 18th, the Calgary Hitmen will be playing the Red Deer Rebels again. Calgary will be considered the home team, but they will be playing at the Siksika Deerfoot Sportsplex at the Siksika Nation that's east of Calgary around Clooney. So that would be the second game. And then the third game will be on Friday, September 24th, as the Calgary Hitmen will be taking on the Edmonton Oil Kings up in Edmonton at the Downtown Community Arena, which is right next door to Rogers Place. That'll be a 7 p.m. puck drop. And then the final preseason game on Saturday, September 25th, the Calgary Hitmen will be taking on the Oil Kings again at home, but this time at their home away from home last season at the Tutina 7 Chiefs Sportsplex at Tutina Nation just west of Calgary. 7 p.m. puck drop. So that is the preseason schedule. So that'll be my first episode of my Calgary Hitmen game recaps, just to get myself back into recapping hockey games. But then the first 2 games of the regular season for the Calgary Hitmen will be on Friday, October the 1st. The Calgary Hitmen will be in Lethbridge to take on the Lethbridge Hurricanes at the MX Center in the home opener, which I am actually planning on attending. That game will be on Sunday, October the 3rd. The Calgary Hitmen will play the Lethbridge Hurricanes at the Scotiabank Saddledome for a 2 p.m. puck drop, and that'll be the first time the Calgary Hitmen will have to figure out the number of days since the Calgary Hitmen last played at the Saddledome, but it's definitely been a long time. Be great to see for that as well, but that's all I have for this Calgary Hitmen story that involved my childhood favorite Flame, Joel Otto, who has stepped away because of injury, but Matt Stajan. It'll be nice to see how Matt Stajan works out as now a hockey coach post-NHL career. So anyways, like I want to say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, home of the Flames, Hitmen, and Roughnecks, Stampeders. I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, but I do have a variety of non-sports content, like personal vlogs, tap comedy. I do share spirits I'm on the road or a sport event, and I do have some vlogging to go. So if that all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, you know what you do, just make sure you hit like and subscribe. I also have my other social links down in the description below, and I also have my second channel in Brett Arby Shorts, where I post my short form content on that channel. So I appreciate a like and subscribe on both my main channel and my second channel as well. So I was going to say best of luck to, I guess, now Coach Matt Stajan. Thanks for watching. Let's go Hitmen, and I'll see you in the next video.